tired, but you're not.
It's only 2 o'clock.
Yeah. And it's like, well, what am I going to, it's just too short of a. All right. They got about 33 minutes.
Yeah. So they just get beep, beep, beep.
Nice.
Right there.
Reschedule, man.
What?
Glad we don't have to reschedule.
It's the worst. Oh, we're here. Second half of game 2, I start getting really rummy on the phone. Roll all over the place. I start forgetting. I start watching the game and quit moving the camera. Which it's not horrible unless you miss a goal. You don't want to be filming and miss a goal. I mean, that's it.
Just don't do that.
Yeah.
It was Edmonds who played in Bellevue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Whatcom was the soccer game, right?
Yeah, it was Edmonds.
It's funny, man. Our fall sports are pretty good every year. These 3 coaches have it dialed in. Basketball's been struggling for a while.
And Green River just started getting better at basketball.
Yeah.
They did. I think they went to the playoffs the last 2 years that I was there. But they were like pretty bad the other years.
You guys got a pretty good chance of hanging a banner this year, don't you?
I mean, I don't want to knock on wood.
Yeah, no, you can't.
We'll see. It's just nice to be a part of a successful program. Like, especially like when in our sort of positions where we're in administration and your coaches are doing well.
Yeah, I don't like all the protocols for the insect sports, but it's good they're getting to play at least.
Yeah. Good for the student athlete. It's all that matters.
Just telling some of the people in my group that I'm just, after our trip to Vegas, it's like, I'm done. I got my mask so I can go grocery shopping because I refuse to be one of those people that won't wear it, put it on me and blow it in the seat. It's like, it's not their call. So, but when I have to wear it for work, I'll wear it.
So be it.
It's like whatever. But outside of that, I'm just done. I just tell them, it's like,
There's nothing really else you'd have to do. I mean,
they're moving church services back indoor. We've been doing them outdoor in like August and stuff. Now you got the indoor mask mandate, but they're just kind of, they're not telling people to wear them. Live streaming service again, and they got rooms for people that want social distancing and stuff. It's like, I know there's going to be a lot of people not masked, but it's people. I'm like, I'm watching it remote. I'm not going to wear a mask, and I don't want to make people that makes nervous. I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I don't want to keep them from being there. It's like, I know there'll be people that won't wear, but it's like, I don't want to be that guy necessarily. It's like, I don't want to be uncomfortable because I'm there.
Right.
Because because I'm making somebody else uncomfortable. And they're like, well, they're trying to get it's like, no, I'll be back when all this stuff's done.
Which it will.
Because, I'm over it.
Yeah.
But, all this stuff in King County, having to show proof of vaccination to go into it.
October 25th, right?
It's like, I won't do it. It's like, I'm doing it from work. They literally will fire me, but it's like, I am adamantly opposed. It's like, it's none of your damn business. That's my personal medical information. I mean, I got vaccinated early. My friend Dustin, his wife, Callie's a pharmacist. And they had extra shots each time they did a vaccine.
I got mine in like last April or something.
And so, yeah, it was like March 9th. I got
oh, wow.
Yeah. And I just did it so I could be left alone. And it's like, now they're still mandating masks for back. And it's just like, I got gypped because I was like, I thought I had the free pass and I could just go about life. So now I'm done. I'm just like, I'm not going to do anything.
It's not going to last.
Outside of what I have to do.
I don't think it's going to last very long. We'll see.
Well, it's like, the thing in King County, it's like, okay, if you're doing this because you're claiming the hospitals are overrun, why are you waiting a month and a half to actually put it in place? That tells me it's something else and it's not a dire emergency. Because if it was a dire emergency, you'd be doing it like next week. It's like when I saw the date for that, I'm like, this is more arm twisting to get people to get vaccinated that don't want to get vaccinated. I told John back in June, it was like, everything needs to open up now. Vaccines are fully available to anybody who wants them. It's not my responsibility to protect somebody that doesn't want to get it. It's like they're making a choice. Nothing's stopping them from, and it's like, I respect their choice, but it's like, don't limit what I can do now to protect other, it's like, that plus the fact during this whole thing, it's never been brought up that, hey, outside of masking up and social distancing, we get it. As a country, we're ridiculously obese and we should start watching our diets and exercising more to protect ourselves against disease. It's like, that's never been part of the equation. And it's like, I don't think this thing would be half as dangerous if half our population wasn't obese. Right? Okay, so when your mom decides to do that hike next year, can you force her to at least take bear spray with her?
She did that. She was going to last time.
Oh, she told me she wasn't taking anything.
Maybe it was like last minute that she said she was going to do it. I think, yes, I will.
Because, I sat her down and I was just like, okay, I know you're against guns.
Yeah.
I said, you should have a gun. A woman by herself on a
but that's not gonna happen,
multi-week trip, you should. But I said, you need bear spray that'll work as mace. I said, I'm not too concerned that you're going to run into a bear. You could, but it's like, you need something to protect yourself from people. Oh, no, it'll be fine. It's like, Laura, listen to me just a little bit. I'm a big dude and everything, and it's like, I'm getting concerned out there. I've got rifle and shotgun, but I'm saving up to get a pistol because I'm going to start carrying one because I don't feel safe out there. Right. I mean, it's just, there's people out there, man.
People, man.
It's like there were those 2 gals in Grand Tetons that got shot in their campsite. Some dude, they saw some suspicious dude around. It's like, sorry, but it's like they're bad people.
Get a hat trick, come on!
I'm glad to hear she changed her mind. Was going to take bear spray at least.
I think she didn't want to admit it, but I think you might have convinced her. She'll never admit it.
No,
not to me either. But you buy it. Hey, whatever works, right?
Oh yeah, no, then I won't bring it up again to her. If she's planning on doing it, I'll leave her be because that my whole point is sitting there. It's like you gotta take something. It's like it's like Mount Rainier. You're black. So we don't have grizzly. You're not. They're not gonna mess with you unless you're really stupid or get between them and a couple. They're just not gonna mess with you. But man. The Grizz? Yeah, they will actually. I was watching this video, this guy telling a story about his run-in with a grizzly in Montana. It was 2 years ago. It was like this bear charged him, took him down, cut his face open and stuff. He did everything he could. You know, he's an experienced outdoorsman. And it's like the bear left, played dead. So the bear left. It came back again. Went after it a second time. He had like 3-mile hike out or something. I mean, just. Because you never know. Like, there's a guy just outside of Yellowstone last year. He was like a guide or something. He got attacked and killed back and they took there's like 10 wildlife agents. They went to investigate the site, and the same bear came around. There's 10 guys, and it was coming at them. They had bear spray, everything. They had to shoot it, had to kill it. It's like it wasn't scared of 10 people, but then they found a moose carcass like 50 yards from it. It's protecting a food source, and that's all you got to do is be close to a food source. And guess what? But yeah, they said that was pretty amazing. 10 very experienced wildlife agents, and this bear wasn't deterred at all. 2-0? It's getting crowded up here. So are you guys done for the fall, or what's the schedule for tennis?
No, so we can practice in about 10 days.
You what?
We can start practicing in about 10 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're just getting rolling.
Yeah, we're just starting. Yeah. So I think we have maybe one or two just scrimmages in the fall. But other than that, we just have a good chunk of practice time. Nothing in the winter, and then.
So it's kind of the softball thing.
It's
fall practice.
Yeah, you can do fall practice, like fall matches, quote unquote scrimmages. Which with COVID, I mean, nobody wants to really risk it. So
yeah,
which is fine. But then in spring we're back to normal.
It'll be interesting to see if we get a bunch of games canceled again, like we did last year.
In the winter, or just for
fall
forward?
Fall and
yeah.
Winter. I mean, we had several games just not be able to go off.
I mean, we didn't even have any games, I can remember.
I think the kids are going to get it. They're not following it. Protocols anymore. John said they weren't following in volleyball. They weren't wearing their masks. It's like, it's fine. I mean, I get it, but it's like, I think if you're testing them before every match, there's going to be a lot of non-symptomatic cases where it's shut down games, right?
I think basketball is really bad. One nice thing for like soccer is they play outdoors, they practice outdoors. Volleyball soccer or volleyball basketball, practice inside, play inside. They're more together, at least if it's outdoors. You know?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how many players will lose because of Highline's vaccination policy. They're not going to play. So, men's soccer.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah. See. You saw the stuff about the for us as employees, we have to go show verification or whatever. Are you just going to go in on Monday, or are you just going to do it online?
What's that?
There's like an online option too. I don't know if you saw it. But you can do a Zoom thing or just go in person.
Probably in. I'm always in on Monday.
I'm gonna go in on Monday and just do it anyway, just to see.
I was gonna wait till the last possible moment at a protest, but it's like they're not leaving much of a window, and it's like
you got till the 24th.
And it's like, well, I'm not gonna. I'm too close to lose my job, so
it's not worth it.
48.
I'm just more curious what they're going to do with police and fire. If they're really going to follow through with firing them. Because it's like, I was seeing, it's like Washington State Patrol has like 1,100 officers, and there's like over 200 of them who've got religious exemptions, but they don't have non-contact positions for them. So if they can't find suitable work, they fire them anyway. So all those guys with that exemption are still going to get fired if they don't get vaccinated. It's like, man, you're going to lose 20% of your force just like that? Really? Okay, let's see how that goes, you know? Jeez. I mean, what's Seattle lost? I heard they've lost 300 officers during this whole fiasco, and it's like, how many more are they going to lose to this? Can they afford that?
No, they can't afford it. They can't afford what they have right now.
Yeah. It's,
I'll give them credit though. I mean, they put the they said they were going to take down the homeless camps. So there's like one in Lake City. There's two in Lake City, one big one. They put the notices out there. They're gone. Everybody's been, all the tents have been shut down, and everybody's gone, and it's back to an open park, which I didn't think that they were going to follow through with. So it's really weird to see just what if I don't know.
They read polls, right?
Huh?
They read polls, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Seattle is ridiculously liberal until it's in their own backyard. Nobody wants it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's like all of a sudden they get a little more conservative when that mess is in their yard, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
And most politicians, as lefty as they want to be, they read those polls and they're like, oh, we're going to lose our cushy little job here if we don't do this, right?
Yeah, and with how much money people in Seattle have, if they band together and they don't want something, it's gone. It's pretty crazy. And you see all the protests and all the stuff and all the stuff that happens in Seattle. I think what people need to realize is that that's not the people who live in Seattle.
No.
The people who live in Seattle are not there. And it's this misconception, I think.
I mean, the thing is, you're going to lose businesses because they're just not going to. They already are. You know, but it's like it's revenue, man. I mean, you're going to lose. And then the other thing they're going to lose is people like me are going to come to your city and spend money. I don't want to deal with it. It's like, I mean, it used to be fun, you know, seeing some of the stuff, you know, you go to a Mariners game and there's the guys playing guitar and stuff, and it's like, it was fun. And now it's like, okay, now these are violent drug abusers and pooping in the streets. And it's like, it's not fun anymore. It's like you want character, but you don't want, you know what I mean? I also think we're remodeling the Key Arena for the hockey team. It might be a cool facility, but what a nightmare of a place to get into. Why they didn't build it south of the baseball stadium like Hanson wanted to do. It's like all that open space. It's like just create a full stadium district where people can get in and out.
Yeah.
And
one slight positive to that is that it's like right next to the training facility. Like I don't remember, probably been up to Northgate in a while, but you know where like the Northgate Mall was and everything.
Yeah.
So it's been like basically cut in half, and now it's like there's a big light rail station. That'll be done in October, so like we'll be able to get from the light rail to downtown in like 10 minutes or something.
But how far away is the light rail station from the stadium?
Oh no, it'll go. It's like right there. It's like right next to all three of the stadiums. Or I think it's right next to like
it's not
no.
Key is deep.
It's next to Century.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Key.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Hockey stadium should have been there.
Right.
I mean,
I see what you mean now.
It's just in a bad spot.
Yeah.
So I remember driving in there for Sonics games, and it's like, yeah, now it was even back in the day, it was a nightmare.
I saw the line to get pizza.
Yeah.
It's astronomical.
Well,
It was, I don't know if you see that or not, but it was like between the guys and the girls, it was like out the door back there. It's crazy.
they make some cash.
Hey, good for them, you know?
I'm not quite sure why on Saturdays they don't just pull like 3 food trucks in right down here and just do like a variety of.
It would make so much money.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous, right? Bring in an extra.
Oh my God, yeah.
An extra coffee stand too,
Yeah.
that they can load off the gals down there because it's like just a couple, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, people would spend so much money Because standing in line kills some of the profits.
Yeah.
People just there's too
Give
many
up.
people.
No, I would give up immediately. I was like slightly considering it, and then I'm like, nope.
But yeah, with all the you had a bunch of food trucks.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'll go down there and say,
heck yeah.
oh.
Yeah, those are just the racket. Whoever originated that idea, how smart is that? Now there's like all these little brewery places that just have food trucks pull up outside.
Oh, we live right, where we live next to this place. It's called Growler Guys.
Yeah.
And it's just a brewery, and they have pizza too, like this. But like every week they have a different food truck, and it's just one single one. It's like different days with different types of food. Like they got a Philly cheesesteak one, or they got like a Hawaiian food truck, and it pops off every day of the week.
Oh,
So smart.
My buddy's neighborhood around Lake Taps, it's like every Friday in the summer, a different food truck comes into the neighborhood and does whatever. It's like they just make a killing, and they sell it every time. He told me one time, he's like, hey, they got an ice cream truck and they got a pizza truck coming this way. You should just come on over. It's like I went over to their neighborhood just to basically go to the food trucks and hang out for a while. I make my own pizza now.
Do you?
I get dough from Fred Meyer.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, cool.
sauce and topping.
Yeah.
It's like, it's good, man. It's something about that.
Just normal oven, or do you don't have like
It's
that?
normal.
Oh,
I don't have a pizza oven, but
That should be your next project. You build one of those in the backyard. That'd be kind of cool, honestly.
I'm working on my my vegetable garden right now.
Cool.
And we're actually going to expand it. I built a bunch of planter boxes, just bottomless ones.
Yeah.
To raise beds. And then I'm putting into action next year. But then my buddy who built the gym, they have 5 acres. And it's, down in Summer Valley, all that plant. And I said, okay, we'll put this off long enough. Next, late February, March, we're tilling this up and we're putting in a garden. We're growing some food,
That'd be cool.
It's like everybody gets their little area. Yeah. And it's like, 'cause they're right on the river. And it's like they have water rights. They have to run water through their pump to keep their water rights. So they just to show they're pulling water. So it's like, we'll be able to set up sprinklers, totally irrigated. And it's like, yeah, we're doing this.
That's awesome.
There's some satisfaction in growing your own food.
Yeah.
So I got to get that under control before I take on the project of building a pizza.
That might be a little bit more like engineering, constructual kind of thing.
Well, it's just some brickwork, right?
Cement.
Yeah. I'm better with wood, so
I don't know how good a wood pizza.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. But I'm gonna build a shed.
Okay.
Next year or the year after, I'm gonna build. Cause I have like a small, prefab lawnmower type of shit in the backyard. But I'm gonna do a concrete block foundation.
Nice.
I'm gonna adhere it together, and I'm gonna figure out a way to mount the walls to it, so it's got a solid foundation and floor. Insulate it, get a generator in there for powering the tools and stuff, and because I turned my garage into basically a workout space.
Yes, you don't have that anymore, right?
And it's like, I just want to have a place where I can run my saws and stuff and get sawdust and not get it all over my workout mats that I got to clean up.
That sucks.
All the dust connected to my house.
Right.
So it's nice to have a dedicated space. Get solar panel on the roof to power some lights and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Just kind of sketching out in my head and looking at the space where I want to put it.
That's cool.
How I'm going to do it. And it's like,
What?
I can't do it. That's funny. All right. Basically, I representative said, knock off the tomfoolery. stuff I do, this is what kills me. Standing in place just
My
kills.
lower back's sore.
I'm glad it's not just me.
No, my lower back's not sore. I did legs yesterday too, so my hand.
Did you? I did some front squats. Just a little bit, but
Yeah.
kind of trying to get back in the swing of a few days over. We're doing a lot of conditioning sessions, and I'm like, I got to squat a little bit.
Yeah.
I got to start getting back into the groove a little bit.
If I take a long break from like those kind of movements, like the squats or even a hack squat or something,
Yeah.
and I go back and doing it, I don't know if you get it too, but I'll get like it's like a sharp pain in the back of my hamstrings, like it's like kind of like the muscles being stretched too
Yeah.
far, like, and then I gotta take a break, and then I have to like reset the whole process, and then, so I can't like take more than like 2 weeks off of like that kind of motion.
I'm glad I got a chance to take a few days off. I had irritation on my tendon in my knee, and it was weird because I could basically do everything, but I couldn't jump rope. I couldn't do double. So it'd be like one jump. It was that
Like
that
the
on my
compression or
toe,
something?
just that on my toe jump. Like I could do burpee box
Yeah.
jump overs, that sort of thing. But one double under, and the pain would shoot through my knee, and it was just like weird. It's just like,
Did you try it again? Does it feel better now?
I haven't tried it since we got back, but I'm not sensing that it's there now. Before I was
see.
like, but yeah, like I could squat, and I couldn't really feel it. But it's like I could tell something was there, but it didn't hurt. But it was like one jump with a jump rope, and it was just like zing, done.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes your body's telling you it's like take some time.
Yeah. It's just my back, man. My back is the one who dictates my whole life.
Really.
Whether it's time off, yeah.
Actually, mine's good unless I'm just standing. This kills me.
Exactly. Kind of finishes that. Little touch off.
And then for some reason, my right elbow too, I can't do anything above my head with just my right elbow. So I gotta go to the doctor and figure that out because I like 2 pounds, 20 pounds, doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Yeah, just my right elbow. So I don't know if there's like something in there from tennis and serving that just kind of just worn down over time.
That also sounds like some kind of ligament thing.
Yeah, I think it's ligament or something like that because it doesn't matter.
Ligaments are funny. I remember stretching one of my right wrist once, and it was like I would hold something to the right position, it would just collapse. And it lasted like 2 years. It just took like forever. And then it finally just went away. It's like just that slow heal.
Yeah, I don't want to. I gotta knock on wood, but I'm super lucky. My wrists are pretty good. So like all lifts, whether it's squat, anything is. I'm just suicide grip no matter what. So, yeah. So I can just put the weight here, and this is fine for some reason, but I can't do it. It doesn't make any sense.
My buddies get so mad at me because it's like I can hook grip a squat clean and jerk it and stay in the hook grip. Where most people have to let the thumbs release and this and that, and it's like
that's rough.
But everybody always says, "Oh, it's my wrist." It's like it's not. Nobody's wrist bends one. It's always in the line. It's the flexibility to be able to get here.
It's flexibility
that people don't have. And it's like people always complain about their wrists, and it's like do this. And all they got is like, see, mine does the exact same
It's not
thing.
like it's going back here.
It's here. We gotta loosen up your lats. We gotta get this stuff moving.
Oh yeah. Well, I think last Christmas, my girlfriend, she got me one of those, like the guns, like one of those things.
The compression guns.
Yeah. It was a game changer.
Those are cool.
Yeah. It's helped with my IT bands a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's foam rolling on these is just, I don't like that. It's too much. So.
I get the IT every once in a while. That hurts.
Yeah.
One that's like, usually when something hurts, it's coming from the opposite side.
Right.
Like I've always found that when my back bothers me,
Yeah.
it's in my hip flexors because it's pulling, right?
Yeah.
It's always pulling forward. It's that strain.
Yeah.
It's like you loosen that up,
Yeah.
and then it releases. You
Right.
know, I know when I was running, I was always thinking
Yeah.
it's always getting shorter. And, you know, so it's like when
Yeah.
you feel something somewhere, it's like, well, what's going on
Yeah.
the other side?
That
You know,
actually-
and a hamstring problem is we're all quad
Right.
dominant, right?
Right.
So it's like your quads are pulling too hard on it. And it's like you start working in some box squats
Yeah.
or something where you're
Yeah.
reaching back and engaging your posterior chain. You can balance those things out, right?
Yeah, no, it makes sense too because I was having issues with my knee a while back later, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and I was focusing a lot more on trying to stretch out my IT bands and kind of an area around the knees, and it helped so much. And I think that's what it was, is that my IT bands were just so tight, they were pulling up on my knee,
Yeah.
and then I was trying to squat and go down, so that conflict was. My body was like, nope.
It's weird sometimes. And I always find something will hurt, and then I'll get moving, and everything's fine. And you know, I just sit there and listen to people. It's like, well, you need to take some time off. And I'm like, I think it's more about changing some things up and getting some better balance. Because it's like if my body feels great when I'm training, and not when I'm done, then things are pulling on something when I'm done that it shouldn't be pulling on because something's too tight and something else isn't tight enough, you know, or whatever. 5:04. Haven't been kicked off yet. Maybe everybody got delayed by the lightning. They gave us some grace.
Hopefully. Saw these kids out here soaking wet for like 2 hours.
What's that?
I said they saw these kids out here soaking wet for 2 hours. So like, okay, just let them at least finish the game.
That kid looks really tall. Number 5.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell you. He looks really tall. So you going to work out after this?
I'm still debating. As I drive closer, I'll decide whether it's going to happen.
You have your stuff in your car?
I do. It's in the trunk. I have pre-workout in the trunk. It's just whether or not I commit.
Just do it.
I will. I got to do it. It's just will be shoulders today. Shoulders are by far my favorite. And I don't want it to be a bad workout.
Just text me later with the big bicep emoji. Let me know you did it. I'll hold you accountable.
Shoot!
Yeah, it was blackout. I panicked. I was like, why did I go off? I thought it was blackout. You have to wear offside.
That's a nice thing about having a group that even if I'm not training over that specific day, they might be doing it at a different time.
Yeah.
It's like you're kind of doing the same stuff, and it's like there's somebody. It's like, oh man, that was you know. It's like you're held to it a little bit. Well, this week when we got back, I trained the last 3 days by myself, and you know, on Thursday and Friday I was over at Dustin's in the bar, and it was like we were kind of picking through all the workouts from the week. We get programming now from CrossFit Mayhem. Instead of me programming, we said try it. Really like it. So much stuff. So it's so well done. It's like it's cool. And so I just decided to do as much as I could stand to do and write down everything I did on the whiteboard with my times and stuff. So they come in and just it's like just their disappointment. It's like because then they feel like they have to
set the bar.
Well, that's on Wednesday. We have our church community there that night, so more people come on Wednesdays to work out first. And it's like there's always like some Olympic lifting session in the program. It seems like on Wednesdays. By the time we get to it, it's like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to. And it's like, let's just get bars out and get started. We don't see what happens. So I love to say, they're like, you always say that. And I said, you know what? We almost always do.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. It's like you tonight. Just go to the gym and see what happens. Right. You'll get it done. They're all drinking.
They got like a full-on party going on. There's a squad of like 15 of us. They keep adding more and more. Maybe rugby stuff people.
What's that?
Maybe like for the rugby people. Or start part of the tournament or something.
I think it is. Oh. Yeah, I had a bunch of shoulder stuff the last 2 days too. And it's like I can feel it. I love my scabs, man. It's such a good feeling, but it's like
I just like it. Shoulders make you look so big. Shoulders make you look so big. The bigger your shoulders, the bigger your waist can be, and you still look like in good shape.
Bueno, estado tiempo, está lloviendo, los campos no se prestan
Are all your workouts for like the CrossFit just like a set time kind of thing, or do you guys do like more just set exercises? However, try to get as best time as you can.
the Mayhem program is a sugar watt, and every week we get so like we do the master's program, but it's like there's all these options. Mayhem Pete, there's what's Rich doing, his actual stuff. So we're all older, so we do the masters, but then you get this week's kind of weird, but it's like it gives you all the different age groups, work, how to go about it. It's like, this is the one I did today, and it'll give you that's all the different age groups and teams, but there's workout prep notes, stimulus, time caps, the goal times, strategies for all the stuff. There's videos for the lifts, and then there's like snatch work today, crunch work, that's what it's like every day. It's like that. And there's just oodles of stuff. There's aerobic capacity stuff. There's just a strength program. There's Mayhem Compete. It's just like there's a 30-minute program. There's a 60-minute program. There's a bodyweight program.
So much.
All for like $400 a year.
Yeah.
And you're like, how can we not get this?
And so if you have it, everybody can obviously use it once you get it, or you guys can split
Yeah,
it.
Dustin got it. I split it with him this last year. That he makes. So he just